Have you ever noticed how some people disappear when life gets hard? No explanations. No goodbyes. One day they're everywhere, and the next, they're gone. No calls. No messages, just silence. So the question is, why do some people vanish instead of asking for help? At first glance, it looks like weakness, like they couldn't handle the pressure. But psychology tells a very different story. For some people, disappearing is learned behavior. Growing up, they were taught, directly or indirectly, that their problems were a burden. When they spoke up, they were ignored. When they cried, they were told to be strong. So over time, their brain learned a rule: handle everything alone. Psychologists call this emotional self-reliance formed through neglect. They don't disappear because they don't care. They disappear because they were never taught that staying was safe. Then there's another group. People who are tired, mentally exhausted from explaining themselves over and over. They tried communicating. They tried fixing things, but every conversation turned into an argument or misunderstanding. So eventually, silence felt easier than being misunderstood again. This is emotional burnout. When the mind runs out of energy, it chooses distance as protection. And then there's the last group. The ones who leave quietly, not out of pain, but clarity. They've reached a point where they no longer chase validation, attention, or closure. Psychology links this to emotional maturity. They understand that not everyone deserves access to their inner world. So instead of fighting to be understood, they simply step away. Not angrily. Not dramatically, just peacefully. Here's the part most people miss. Disappearing isn't always about running away. Sometimes, it's about choosing peace over chaos. Choosing healing over explaining. Choosing self-respect over being constantly drained. And this behavior doesn't stop with relationships. These people live quietly. They don't announce their growth. They don't seek applause for surviving hard times. They rebuild in silence. So if someone disappeared from your life, or if you're the one who did, ask yourself this. Was it avoidance, or was it self-preservation? Because sometimes, the strongest people don't fight to stay. They simply walk away, and finally breathe.